do you know when, if you're holding a baby and that baby, if you go up, like, I don't know, near a wall and you're with the baby and you bang on the wall.
Yep.
And then you look at the baby and you go, oh my God, are you okay? Oh my God, sweetie. They'll start crying instantly.
Oh, wow.
Because it's their environment.
Yeah, right.
How often do you think about it when a kid hits their head or stubs their toe and the parents freak out and they go, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah.
They're reacting.
Dude, oh my God, yes.
So if a kid hurt themselves, and I'm not saying obviously if they fucking fell off the roof and banged their head, that's
like,
but I'm talking like a little bump. If you just go, no, you're okay. You're okay. What are you doing? Hey, you're fine. What are you doing? I guarantee they were going to be okay. It's their environment. So if my environment's constantly going, no, your mental health's bad. You need to take some time off. No, they shouldn't have said that to you. Are you not more upset? No, your boss can't say that. That's not allowed. Start building up to it, and you're building up to it. Yeah. And you get used to it, and you go, I'm going to use this for everything. This is a fucking easy out.
This is a get out of jail free card, more or less.
I'm working hard. I can do whatever I want here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Morokaii with 2 eyes. We are back. We're on every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, 7 a.m. on Spotify and 4:30 p.m. on YouTube. So, mate, you had a good topic that we can definitely dive into. What was that one you were talking about?
So just before we started, I was actually saying just in relationships, I think whether it's mates or whatever, you always hand over your mate. Like, it's like, oh, man, give me your phone. Or specifically, hey, mate, look at this photo on Instagram.
Look at this TikTok.
Yeah, whatever. And there's always that one mate quotation marks that sort of takes your phone for a little bit longer than
a little bit of a joyride.
Yeah, and you're sort of like, oh mate, come on, the TikTok was only 6 seconds. Like, what are you doing? And then surely enough, they've either made a status on Facebook, they've messaged like a chick that maybe you like, or they've just done some dodgy shit.
They've done the dirty. They've done a mischief.
So it's just not needed. Like, I was never about it. I always hated that, actually.
I feel like it's high school. If you do it outside of high school, like when you're older, maybe there's something wrong. I
seriously think you need to grow up. Like, actually grow up.
Yeah.
Like, there's no exceptions. Like, we have a classic one. We have a mate who's still, the other day I saw the status, on the classic status.
Yeah.
I was on The Voice,
that.
and I was like, really?
Yeah.
You're still doing this at 27?
Yeah, some people, they love getting into the phone.
It was funny the first time, again, at that younger age, but now that you're 20, it's like, it's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, I'm overseeing it.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Which then also led me on, though, speaking of that, is just even just phones in relationships and all that. Now, I've only got the current relationship and all that, and I feel like the trust is pretty good with the phones and all that. It's never like, oh, who's this person? Who's that? And all that. Because you know how some people get very defensive?
Yeah,
like,
they do.
Who's that chick? And then it's like, oh, all right, well, I used to go clubbing. It's a mate from clubbing. Well, you've never told me about them. It's just like, oh, fuck, because obviously they're not overly that important anymore because I'm not talking. Like, you don't need to stress. Like, I don't know. Like, sometimes I feel as if, like, I can be a bit on the defensive when my missus asks me, like, who that is. And I'm just like, you don't, like, there's no reason to worry.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, at
we
all.
only made out last week. So
don't expose me.
Yeah, live in the moment. Don't live in the past.
But I just, suppose I wanted to see like your views and like just have the discussion around that.
Yeah, I've never given, I've never worried about what's on my phone to a girlfriend. That being said, I don't want them touching my phone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got nothing to hide. But if someone's asking to go through your phone, or there's some relationships people have where they know each other's passcode, they know everything that's on their phone, like all the details. I don't know. I don't think there needs to be. I think that's a bit weird.
It's funny that you mention that because my missus, she'll always be like, yeah, this is my passcode from my. But I'm like, that's cool that you're letting me know, but at the same time, like, I don't want to know.
Well, if I'm honest, I've always thought that when girls or guys do that, it's so that they're giving you the option, like, hey, this is my code. Now tell me yours.
Yeah, but I'm just,
it's weird.
Like, I've said that to her as well, and then she always forgets, and I'm like, oh, well, that's on you, like sort of thing. But I'm also in the same situation, man. Like, I know full well I've got nothing to hide.
Yep. And
all that. Like, I actually don't care. But the reason why I wouldn't want to give my phone, not so much say to you, but like just a random, like a colleague at work or whatever, I don't want to fucking give them my phone because, mate, in my notes, like, I have like passwords to shit. Like, I don't want that shit getting out and all that. Like, I don't know, like, it's more like a privacy thing. Like, I'm not afraid of like any photos or video. Like, I've done some dumb shit. I've done some dumb shit, and I'm quite comfortable. Like if stuff like went out to certain people or got uploaded, like, all right, that sucks. But at the same time, I'm the sort of person that can like laugh at it and be like, oh, well, like it happened. It's not ideal, and like, sorry, mum and dad, but you know, things happen. Like I don't know.
I think I more don't like the. I take screenshots of everything, just stupid shit.
Oh,
just
I take a ton of screenshots.
Someone who's looking dumb on TikTok, or it could be anything.
Stupid comments in the Facebook section.
Yeah, and without context, it looks pretty bad.
It can. I'm a serial offender for just taking a screenshot, whether it's a podcast or even just on SoundCloud, like someone's mix. And I'm just like, oh, yep, like I was listening to that part, so it's like 1 hour, 16 minutes, so then I know where to jump in. Granted, don't need to do it so much on Spotify because it sort of just takes off from where it was, but on SoundCloud, yeah.
Yeah, I think curiosity gets people too. You know what one that gets me? Because I think it happened once clubbing. I remember I went up to a girl and I was talking to a girl for a while, and we're getting on and it was all good, and she went to the bathroom and I quickly like Facebook stalked her and I was like, yeah, she's hot as, awesome, let's go. And then she's like, give me your phone, I'll put it in my Facebook. And I was like, yeah, sure. And didn't even think of it. And then she's like, oh, so you've been searching me, have you? And I went, what? No. And I was just like, oh.
How awkward is that? Or even just a classic like liking an old photo. You're just like, oh man, like, yeah.
Oh, you've got a story?
This is the chick that I'm talking to.
Why don't you tell your story from the other week?
Well, so on the last podcast, because we have amazing viewers, so everyone's up to date when this is coming out. Luke and I did the podcast on just drama situations and all that. We were talking about the clubbing one.
Old text.
So, yeah, old text. So, I was going through the old one with old mate, we'll call her.
Yep.
And all that. And Luke specifically said, great words of wisdom as well. That's what Luke's always there for. He's always got wise words.
Yep.
And all that, mate, whatever you do, just don't like anything, don't react to anything and all that.
By accident.
And by accident. And here I am, just read the messages off my phone, blocked my phone and all that. It was on Do Not Disturb as well. So, it wasn't until the podcast was done that night that, I made a doozy. I don't even know how I did it, but you know the classic thumbs up, and everyone will know, like, it's just like one of the worst things you could ever receive on Facebook.
Yep.
It's that emoji of the big thumb. It's genuinely like a massive fuck you. Like, it's either that or okay would have to be the two worst messages you could ever get. Okay.
Yep.
I somehow accidentally hit the emoji button, and then they sent it back. They sent it back to me, and my heart sank. I genuinely was like, I want to kill myself. Like,
for anyone out there, I was there and I was looking at him off air and he did want to die.
It was genuine, like immediate panic.
I would leave the room.
My blood pressure went so high. I feel like I was very red and flustered as well. Like I'm already red as it is.
When I left the room, I just kept hearing, oh, fuck.
So
at least you didn't I reckon a thumbs up is better than accidentally replying to one of the fucking 2020 messages you were reading.
True that, but I feel like it just
they know you're going through that.
It just made me look like such a dickhead, especially when my final message is replying to them saying, bit random, don't you think? And I got left on scene. So then the next thing they get from me is the message was from like 2017. The last message that like they received from me is in 2022, and it's the emoji. Like it's a big fuck off thumbs up. Like the fuck. So like, how do you even explain? Well, you don't have to explain, but yeah, I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake, like what have I done?
That is awkward. I wonder if many people save those messages, like goes through and anytime there's drama on TikTok, or I think TikTok's the main one because it's just so popular. It's so true when everyone's like, show the receipts. What they mean by that is show the proof, because everyone's fucking writing everything down on Messenger and it's all saved.
Yeah, no, so everything's there.
Now there always is receipts.
I think that how scary is the thought as well. Like looking back at it now. Anytime that like maybe I said something a little bit risky, whether that was to like the boys in a group chat or just a chick that maybe I was talking to, that low-key fucks me up how much that screenshot of me sending that message, whether it was like, oh, hey, do you want to meet up? And then them sending it to their circle of friends.
Yep.
Or like even like, say for instance, you and I had a dispute or whatever, and then so like you've screenshot that message and then sent that to like one of like another mate in the group being like, oh, he's such a fuckwit, like can't believe he's like, that scares me, man. Because even to this day, granted, I feel probably the same as you, like our relationships are quite good with our partners and all that, but there still could be like that odd thing where it's like, oh, has that been screenshotted?
Yeah.
Well, like, I don't know if I like that actually.
The one I don't like is even if they didn't screenshot, the messages are there. Like they're there forever.
True.
And a good example is okay, just one example that it happens all the fucking time, but a winner of Love Island called Mitch, he had, as he won and as he was getting more popular, he had heaps of girls, revealing the Tinder messages he was sending to them, the DMs that he was sending. I personally think that's fucked up. I think that's so weird. I don't understand, because you're putting on Tinder, and if you're hitting someone up, you're putting yourself out there, and you have to be goofy, you have to be silly, because they've seen it. They get about 10 a day, correct, minimum. So you've got to be
stand out from the crowd.
Yeah, but you're not flirting with thousands of other people.
Yeah.
So to go back in and actually screenshot the message he sent and then post it online, I find weird. But he had heaps, because his pickup lines were pretty goofy.
I'm so glad that you picked up and even like having a discussion about Mitch from Love Island with that, because there was a AFL player, Jonathan Patton, playing for GWS, then he went to Hawthorn. Anyways, he was messaging tons of chicks and all that, and he just slept around with tons, more or less. Like on his 100th route,
classic footy
an inside club joke. He was like, "I'm going to have ice cream for dessert after his 100th chick that he slept with." And like no one really understood it at the time, but then all these things came out, because basically whether he was getting pissed or I'm assuming like this is probably a large population of like just any sports code, like NBA players, NBA, like whatever. I feel like they're all just like, oh, I play like professional sport, so we're fucking.
Yep.
And all that. And like obviously after you do that a while, there are obviously some females, males, whatever, that are like, yeah, no, I'm not about this, and start being like, hey, look what I got sent. And before you know it, as soon as one person pipes up, then all of a sudden you have a shitstorm.
You do.
And then you always see like the players always be like, oh, I'm taking mental health leave. And 9 times out of 10, like that's their career done. Like there's no coming, like once, because like obviously they've said some pretty fucked shit and all that. So then it keeps digging and digging and digging. And that hole just gets bigger and bigger. And you're just like, yeah, there's no coming back for you. Like you've actually destroyed everything.
Isn't it funny how like it's so, see, when there's a leak of maybe let's say in America someone on college has been sleeping with underage girls, like just girls that are a bit younger and being too aggressive, if someone releases the screenshots of proof of that, it gives more chances to other girls to speak up and that person actually get in trouble. The line's so weird now where like someone just says something fucking like a bad joke in a group chat, which in that group chat might be funny.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying it's great or appropriate, but it's in a private message. It's not meant for everyone else.
Yeah, correct.
The context isn't meant for everyone else. But now it's taken out and it's spread everywhere. And now you're dealing with just like, oh, I can get sometimes the mental health leave thing, people milk that, like there's no tomorrow. And part of me was like, what do you mean he's a footy player? Like he's going to be fucking fine. Like what do you mean mental health leave? He's banging chicks left and right. He's got money. But yeah, if you're sitting back and going, oh my God, I might lose all of that because of a screenshot.
You are so correct though when it comes to mental. It's such a fine line because obviously we respect it and stuff like that, but then at the same time it's like,
oh, you get killed for questioning.
That's what I mean, man.
Yeah,
like I'm not, and it frustrates me because there are people out there mental health issues day to day and all that, like not using it as an excuse, like it's genuine struggles.
Yeah,
and all that, but like I think we now live in such a society where it's so easy to pull the mental health card and all that, and sometimes it's like, no, like you fucked up. Like you can't use that as a scapegoat. Like I know that sounds really frustrating and all that, and we're not trying to put mental health under this one umbrella.
Yeah.
But it is just so, like, you hear about it and see it all the time.
You do see it a lot. You see it heaps.
And it just sucks. And like it almost
there is
makes
people that use it just to get out. Like there's heaps of people that just use it as maybe it's a way they were raised too. Like everyone's like, oh, the younger generation, they're so soft and everything like that. But if you kind of sit back and look at it, it's like, who raised them? Who raised them to say it's okay to, use mental health as an excuse? No, you are really suffering. Am I? Yeah, you are. No, you need some like, what's the background noise that's been there?
Well, yeah, you make a very fair and valid point.
Do you know if you're holding a baby and if you go up, like, I don't know, near a wall and you're with the baby and you bang on the wall
Yep.
And then you look at the baby and you go, oh my God, are you okay? Oh my God, sweetie. They'll start crying instantly.
Oh, wow.
Because of their environment.
Yeah, right.
How often do you think about it when a kid hits their head or stubs their toe and the parents freak out and they go, oh my God.
Yeah.
They're reacting.
Dude, oh my God, yes.
So if a kid hurt themselves, and I'm not saying, obviously, if they fucking fell off the roof and banged their head, that's
like,
but I'm talking like a little bump. If you just go, no, you're okay. You're okay. What are you doing? Hey, you're fine. What are you doing? I guarantee they were going to be okay. It's their environment. So if my environment's constantly going, no, your mental health's bad. You need to take some time off. No, they shouldn't have said that to you. Are you not more upset? No, your boss can't say that. That's not allowed. You start building up to it, and you're building up to it. Yeah. And you get used to it, and you go, oh, I'm going to use this for everything. This is a fucking easy out.
This is a get out of jail free card, more or less.
I'm working hard. I can do whatever I want here.
You're so right. And just straying away, classic, as we do at Morokaii here. Sorry, this is when you said like a child hurting themselves. I don't know why, and like this could be borderline me being a psychopath. I don't. But whenever it comes to fails or whatever, seeing kids fall over or like just I don't know why, but I always find it funny. Like it's like, honey, don't run in the supermarket, and then you always hear like the slap of them like falling, and then you're like 3, 2, 1, cry, and you're like, there it is, there it is. Especially from working in the supermarket.
Yep.
Like I don't know why, like it's just made me like enraged whenever like I just hear a kid. I'm like, please fall over, please sleep. I know it sounds horrible.
Well,
it sounds horrible.
People are different in the way, like pimple popping videos.
Oh,
people are either like, oh, I'm there.
All for it.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. And other people are like, how the fuck could you watch that?
Yeah. I know. I think I'm more on the line of like, I'm a bit about it.
I'm pretty about it.
Because I'm genuinely like, just you got to get it.
Yeah.
You have to get it.
Yeah, I'm pretty about it.
Like I'm so into it now that it's like, oh, they're not using gloves. That's the wrong technique. Oh, that's an infection. Oh, they don't have the right thing. Oh, they should have had tissues ready.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know that before we go, there's TikTok accounts where they'll have the pimple popping or blackheads. They'll go through the whole thing. And then there's other accounts which will kind of like honey dick you and leave you hanging. Like they'll show, say, a big pimple to pop and they'll start like popping around it and they'll get to the big one and they stop.
Oh, that's the worst.
I don't get it. Like I can get like the part 1, part 2 for other influencers trying to grow their own channel. But if you're just posting pimple popping videos on TikTok, where's the money? Where's the gain? Like, why are you making me wait? I don't know. It hurts my head because I watch it. It's like when they upload all those clips of like part 1 of 6 of like a How I Met Your Mother episode.
Like for part 2.
Where's there's got to be a financial point from it. Someone mentioned to me that they grow them and then they delete all the videos and sell that channel, like the TikTok channel. And I go, mate, TikTok followers mean fuck all.
Yeah, no shit. Like, I was going to think, in fact, that's probably the one social media where like I couldn't really give a shit.
Yeah, try TikTok is the worst to convert people over to other channels. I saw one today. There was a guy, I think he's local, and he sings. And I remember I saw he had like 3,000 followers on TikTok. And he just came up on my live the other day, and I think he has like now 1 million, right?
Yeah, right. And
I went to his Instagram, and it has 3,000 followers.
That's what I mean. I feel like if followers-wise, I would want more on my Instagram.
Yeah, well, that's where you make more money.
Because then you can like, that leads to everything else. How crazy is that?
1 million followers on TikTok. Your Instagram.
I see that a lot, though.
Our gaming channel gets easily 100 to 150 profile views a day.
Yeah, well, even our Instagram, because I was looking at the professional dashboard yesterday, we've reached over like 36,000 different people.
Yeah, it's
but
weird
then we've only got 63 followers.
Yeah,
how the hell does that work?
I don't understand it.
Like,
either.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, that's why I think Mr. Beast has just conquered the internet, where his videos are just bang, 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 entertaining, bang, bang, done.
Yeah, very true.
But he also has a ridiculous
somehow found like that right algorithm.
He deserves it though. I mean, his
bloody oath.
What's his old school videos? Like counting to fucking 100,000, saying Logan Paul 100,000 times. He literally grinded like there's no tomorrow. Anyway, guys, that was Morokaii with 2 eyes. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Boom.
Boom.